Hello and welcome to SmartSuite Onboarding Series. My name is Artem, I'm a product manager at SmartSuite. In this episode, you will learn everything to get started with the formula field. Here are the topics we're going to cover. We'll talk about the importance and the versatility of the formula field. Look at the difference between its simple and advanced modes. We'll explore the structure of the formula builder and, of course, build several formulas together. Let's go. Basically, there are two ways to make your static data come alive. One is by using automations, and we have an introduction video on this topic. And the other one is by using formulas. And formulas in SmartSuite are much more than just a set of math operations, although they are great at it. They can work with texts, dates, and even list of values. They can convert one type of value into another, for example, parse a string and get a date out of it. The calculation results can then be used all across the platform, on the record page, in view controls, in automations, and so on and so on. We will create a new formula field by picking it from the list of field types. And by default, you will see what we called a simplified version that lets you quickly build some basic calculations. Here you can pick a pair of numeric fields, including other formulas, and apply an operator against them. But as I said, it's just the tip of an iceberg. So let's switch to the advanced editor. The advanced builder consists of several components. On the left, you'll get a catalog of fields, operators, and functions. And each function has an icon that helps you understand whether that function works with numbers, text, or dates. The search control at the top scans all three lists at once. Let's talk about the list of fields for a second. Obviously, it shows you those fields that belong to the table we are currently in. To add a field to a formula, you can either type its name in square brackets or simply pick one from the list by clicking on it. Note what happens when I add a linked record field and put a dot right after it. You can see that the list of fields changes, and this is because now it's pulling fields from that linked table. And I will show you an example of how powerful it is in just a minute. On the right, we have a help panel. It displays the correct syntax for every function that you pick. If you want to understand what a function does without adding it to the code, simply click on this little question mark icon. The Formatting tab lets you control how the resulting value of your formula is rendered. At the time of this recording, formatting is supported for numerics, but texts and dates are to be added soon. So here you can control if the resulting value should be a currency or a number, and also define things like precision, thousands and decimal separators, and even define abbreviations for large numbers like thousands and millions. Now it's time to create some formulas. Let's start with text values. I have three fields called day, month, and year, and let's say I want to merge them together into one value. So I will be using the CONCAT function. And note how I'm building the string by combining field values and static text that is wrapped in the double quotes. The result we've got looks like a date, but it is a text value. So let's convert it to a date using the date function. And now when resulting value is a true date, we can apply other date-related functions. Let's say we want to add 2 months to this date. Alright, now let's see what we can do with the linked records. We are in the projects table, and let's say we want to get a count of open tasks that are due before the date that we have just calculated. So we'll need the link to tasks linked record field and the COUNTIF function. COUNTIF goes through a list of related tasks, but counts only those that match a certain condition. So I'll start by adding a linked record field and putting a dot right after it. And now I can pick from the list of fields in the related tasks table. I want to count by task name, and I need to specify conditions. We're counting all open tasks, so we'll go with status not equal to complete. And the due date should be less than the result of the DATEADD function. Let's save it and enjoy the results. And this concludes the introduction to SmartSuite formulas. It's a broad topic, but we have covered all the main concepts. Please be sure to explore the catalog of available functions, check provided examples, and start applying them in your builds. And I will see you in the next one.